Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is the Dyson CR01 washing machine that I bought a week ago. The drum doesn't turn in it, so I'm going to see if we can get that going today. There's the first door, there's the second door. If I reach in, I can just about turn it. It's better than it was last time actually. I'll get stuck there. Okay, so I've taken the screws out on top and that lifts off. All plastic. I've taken the tin off the back. I want to get this cover off. I've taken out the soap drawer. You can see torque screws here and here and here and here. So I need to take the whole front off because there's a ring of screws inside. The screw is just spinning. It doesn't help me much. This machine's been apart quite a few times, I believe. The guy who had it before me, he'd had it since new. Now I've got to clip this off. It's easy, okay. They didn't make the power cable easy to figure out. There's a pressure hose there, I need to remember that. I don't know. Okay. So that's one piece off. That needs a clean. Oh dear, that's pretty fast. Doesn't look tricky. Okay, any closer? There we go, that's it. Now there'll be a wire to unhook somewhere. There it is, right down the bottom there. Door interlock wire. There's loads of dust and crud in here. It looks like all around we have M8, or not M8, M5, but 8mm screws. Just like that. 1, 2. I think I have to take off the shock absorbers as well. Down under the white cover, under this white cover should be an element. There it is. Okay, there's a big hose there. Going to a little hose. It should be ready to come off now. Power cable is the only one. Door interlock cable is what I should call it. It's clipped on here and here. That should do it. Will it lift off? I'm hoping it will. What do you think? Big screwdriver, where are you? Something fell over. There we go. Oh, it feels sludgy down the bottom. What are we stuck on? One more screw up at the top, missed. Element. Be careful. So that door also had the ballast ring around it. That was why it was heavy. So why won't this thing turn? I don't know. Let's get the back off it. How about that? Let's put this shock absorber studs back on here temporarily. Those shocks look a bit knackered. Might help it a bit in case it tips. It's still very, very heavy. So I just pulled the belt off and I've got a T40 in here to... Oh, it's easy. That came off just like that. Look at that. So this plate is a bit, I can't remember if it's tricky or not. Yeah, I think I have to take off these guys up on top. I can't remember, that's the truth. Did they come off then? Can't remember how to get this off. I'm gonna have to read up on it or not. Usually this little motor here would pull this rack and pinion around like that, and that activates the clutch inside, and there's a limit switch on each side to tell it when it's in or out. Clearly that's not on right now, not working. If the contra rotate, that brings the clutch in and out for contra rotate. I'm guessing that's just abandoned somehow in the wiring. If it comes off as one, that's okay with me. So that might be seized on there because it's a long time since it's been attached. I think that is pulling it off, however. Just slacken it out a little bit more. If I had a longer bolt that I wasn't worried about. There we go. If I had two hands and a hammer, it'd be better, but I don't, so let's try and catch on my knee. Is so that cog is what drives this clutch. Now is this going to come off for me? I hope so. Oh man, this one is in a lot better condition than the one I had before. The one I had before had lots of these plates broken off it, if I recall. Now, this will be stuck on this shaft too, I would imagine. As one man said, if in doubt, give it a clout. Oh, the little ring has popped off there. A spring has appeared on the floor. I think it goes up here for the door. I can see down at the back, there's tons of crumbs. I can see that it's wedged here and here, so that's presumably something to do with the spider on the back. The spider gets corrosion and then it gets wedged in. It's looser. Let's try another blast of this. Do you give up and bring it to the scrapyard, or do you keep making a video? So when I tipped it up forward there, that came out, this big pile of crumbs just here. It's probably all scale and aluminium corrosion. Oops, that's not meant to break off like that, but that's what 20-year-old plastic will do to you. I think that just needs to be blasted through there. Or maybe this needs to be wedged off. Doesn't sound good. There we go. Something's moved. That's it. Right, that's off. That's your clutch plate. So I've got an aluminium drift. Is it going to fall out the front on me, or is it still stuck? Right. Oh, there's the shaft we wanted to get out. Hitting this won't really do much for us because that's for the inner rotating drum. Now if we beat it, it should come out. So there's one set of bearings on the inside, and this is the other bearing here with that massive circlip. They look pretty good, you know. I don't know that there's... Well, we'll find out if there's play in them in a minute. Okay, let's go for it. I think by pounding on this shaft here with it through this little bolt, I've pushed in this shaft, but that's not the shaft that spins. This is the shaft that spins. I don't know if it matters really, as long as we can get something there to grip onto later on to get it going. But I do need to hit this shaft in without damaging it. This is going to make it torture to get out. I've whopped it there. Torture to get out the inner bearing if I need to do that. Not want to come out. There's two huge bearings, you see. It could be stuck in both of them. Come on, let's get you gone. There Oh, I can see balls in there. That ain't good. Here it comes. So, that's out. This bearing race is not meant to be separated, I don't think. Is it? I don't know what kind of bearing that is. Right, so I'm here at the back of this machine. Let's have a look. This is the contra-rotate inner drum. That's corrosion for you. That should all be metal. There's a bit of something stuck in it. That was the other issue. Bits get stuck. That's a shoelace by the looks of things. This is all crud. That's part of the spider. That's aluminium. That's part of this guy, I'd say. I think when I was hitting it, I damaged the center. So I suspect, yeah, the inner part is now broken off. If we could see in there. So that's the inner part of the hub, just here, I think. Solid corrosion all the way around. Yeah, that is not meant to be like that. Oh man. Right. So what happens here, the reason why it got stuck is because you see that belly there? This one more than all of them. You get corrosion between the outer steel, and it's not really stainless, I don't think. I think it'll take a magnet. And this is aluminium, some kind of alloy. Now, in an ideal world, I could undo these screws all the way around and chip all of that crud out, and chip all of this crud in here out, and then put it back and hammer it flat and all that. The reality is that that's not going to happen. It's quite disappointing, this, because I was buying a working machine, but I wasn't expecting it to be so bad. So there's a water seal, or the thing, a part of a water seal. There's rust there, but this bearing race looks okay, and it's not a regular bearing race. It's got some kind of a lip on it. I'm not sure even how you'd get that off if you wanted to replace that bearing. Then in here you can see the balls all the way around this outer ring. It's like a split double bearing. I don't know if it's got a single outer ring or not, but there's all corrosion in between it and the water seal there, which has gone into the bearings now, so you'd have to clean all that out. This is the pile of stuff that's on the floor, like that's a full handful of scale and crushed aluminium. There's the balls there. Plastic's okay. Even there's corrosion to the insert, the aluminium insert. And this is what gets stuck then, all this dust. You can see that's more than a handful there. That's all fallen out of the spider. It could be in the pump as well at this point. It could be in the pump at this point too. Right. All sorts of stuff stuck in there. It's not money though. What am I going to do? This is part one. This is the end of part one. And I'll make a short about it as well, I suspect. Don't know what to do. I could parts out the machine. People buy the computers and the circuit boards. I'll get my money back doing that, I'd say. But that won't get the thing running. I could try and like chip that out with a Dremel or something and then just bash it flat and push the bearings back in. Might spray a bit of something on that to protect it. Don't know how much good that'll do. Don't know if that's penetrating spray is protecting spray either. I don't know what that is. Right. What do you think? I think this one's dead. That oil doesn't look so hot. Yeah, look, there's just tons of it. There's tons of it. See, there's a carrier bag or something caught in there. And it's got corrosion all around it. Yeah, in between here and here. Oh, I remember in the last one, I didn't even bother taking it apart. So you'd have to take all of the screws out. There's 5 webs on that spider. You'd have to take out 10 screws and they'll break. They're softer. Because they've got quite a long thread in the aluminium, they'll break. I'm pretty sure of that. Then you would slide off that spider and it would come with this hub here. You're left with the smaller spider on this hub, which is now broken, which is all these webs, to the inner drum, and it's all seized in because of God knows what that is. Receipts carrier. Well, it'll all be plasticky stuff, cotton buds, I don't know. The usual. If I could get it spinning freely, like it may just be that if I shake all the dust out, it'll spin again. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. Any comments, any ideas? What can I do with this machine now? I've smashed one before. It's a very popular video. It's in fact my most popular, I think, at the moment, smashing a Dyson. So I'm not inclined to do that again. I know the outcome. They're incredibly robust once you get them turning. Should vacuum this dust out. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you later.